Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna review about Huda Beauty Pastel Obsession Palette. Before we start, if you like makeup content, I am reviewing lots of eyeshadow palette. In this channel, I think overall more than 25 eyeshadow palette I already reviewed in this channel. So let's jump in. When I checked the Sephora website, when I seen the review, I was so surprised about because the Huda Beauty, well-known brand for highly pigmented eyeshadow palette. And when I swatch and when I try on my eyes, I really surprised about the result because I can tell honestly, it's not like Huda Beauty pigmentation, and especially if you like, smoky eye look, we cannot get that in this palette. But I like pastel tone, that's why I like the shade of it, because this shade is really, I can easily tell, so unique, and especially neon color, it's really unique color. But yesterday I tried to make a look, and when I record the video, I seen on my eyes is nothing, so I find a solution for that. But before we start, let's do swatch party. I already take a video for that, and let's go from that. So surprisingly, when we see the swatch, it's kind of a neutral shade it's giving us something, and after I find a solution. The perfect way to use this palette, and if you already buy this palette and if you don't want to waste your money, perfect way to use this palette, use it not for only this palette. First of all, we're gonna use something for our eyes, and how we are using like a liquid eyeshadow form, like a Stila, you just apply with your hand. Because yesterday I tried to use this palette with wet brush, I tried it with like a dry brush, I tried different brushes, nothing. So the formula, it's really how can I say, it's showing, it's really light, so it's like a liquid formula foundation. When we use like a liquid formula, you just use for top of your eyeshadow palette. So what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna test it together, and also I'm recommending you to do so. Use one of any eyeshadow palette you have, like mine. I prefer today Revolution Racial Lay palette, and I use powder shade. Use for powder form any eyeshadow palette you can use. And I use this shade right here and mix with this shade, two shades together. So right now on my eyes, I use this Rachel Lay eyeshadow palette. What I'm gonna do now, I will use this like a liquid form eyeshadow palette. I will use my hands and I will use for my eyeshadow, and we're gonna see how it's perform. I think let's try this one, the pink one. Wow, yes guys, this is it. This is how we're gonna apply this. Look at the difference now. Like using a liquid eyeshadow palette, the same things, the only way you can use this palette. Wow, but I like it as a topper shade. I'm applying. So guys, take a look at closer look. Yes, it's performed really well. So overall, what I'm trying to tell you, that kind of form of shade of eyeshadow palette, if it's not performed well, you can always use powder form of eyeshadow palette. After, you can use this kind of liquid form eyeshadow palette, because in this eyeshadow palette I use wet brush technique, not working. I use powder form different brush technique, like I said before, it's not working. The only way I will use this palette when I use different shape different form of eyeshadow palette. So use any kind of powder form of eyeshadow palette if you have already this one. And if you something, I think is lots of people, we buy liquid form of eyeshadow palette for sparkly finish look, and we end up declutter this because it's dry up. In this form you can easily invest because it's powder shade, powder form this eyeshadow palette, but it's performing like a liquid eyeshadow palette. So you can always use this. Highly recommending. I also order mint mint one because I like the green shade, and I think it's color shade for the rose gold, as you can see, beautiful. But it's really translucent powder. It's not like showing it. As much as I tried swatch it, it's not showing. You should use for powder form any eyeshadow palette, and then after you should use for this eyeshadow. And if you use that way, you will like it. But if you try to use only this eyeshadow, it's kind of disappointed. So guys, today it's kind of, I wanna review that. Also, if you like eyeshadow palette review on my channel, I like I said before, I have over 25 different eyeshadow palette review, and you can find them 365 panda different eyeshadow palette on video. Also, if you want, I can put on the link down below. So for today, that's it now. Enjoy your day, and I'm gonna all see you soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.